Good morning everyone. Hope you all are good and safe at home. Let's do the new topic, which is three-dimensional geometry. This is one of the new topic for 11th class as well as interesting topic. Why it is interesting? Before that we did two axes. One is x-axis and another one is y-axis, and this one is your origin. The O point is called origin. Now one more axis is introduced now, which is your z-axis. Just like this one. This is your z-axis. This is 3D figure, so it's quite impossible to draw on one board, which is already in the shape of 2D. So I am explaining with this duster. If this is your x-axis, this is your negative x-axis. This is your positive y-axis, this is your negative y-axis, and this one's in front of the board, this is your positive z-axis, and on the back side of the board, there is negative z-axis. So now we are having three axes, one is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Now, what you are watching, that before that, if xy plane was there, x-axis and y-axis were there, in that case, we were having four quadrants. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Now, if z-axis is introduced, now we are having x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Of course, this is called first octant. This is called second octant. This is called third octant, and of course this is your fourth octant. And of course, on the back side of the board, there is also z, negative z-axis. Then four octants are also there, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. So we are having 8 octants, 4 octants in front of the board and 4 octants at the back side of the board. Hope octants word is clear to you. What do you mean by octant? When I have already sent one video regarding the octant, kindly see that video. It will be more clear to you that what do you mean by octant. Now, three-dimensional geometry is saying three axes, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Now, what do you mean by whenever one point is lying on x-axis in octant, in any of the octant? If this is your z-axis, so if 1, 2, 3, what do you mean? This is in the first octant. How? Of course, it is covering 2 units parallel to y-axis. Of course, this is parallel to y-axis, so it is covering 2 units in y-axis, 1 unit in x-axis, and of course on z-axis it is covering 3 units. So we are getting, so this is just like sort of that. So we are getting 1, 2, 3 in the very first octant. So that means whenever one point is in this space means x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So whenever one point is lying in the space, its coordinates are x, y, z. Before that you did point x, y like this. But now the point will be in the form of x, y, z. Now there are three axes. Of course there are three axes. So of course we are having three coordinates x, y, z. Hope the point formation is clear. Now let's do one formula of distance between 2 points. Whenever one point is A, of course it will be in the form of x1, y1, z1, because this point is in the space, and B point, it's also in the space x2, y2 and z2. We can find the distance AB. AB is in the modulus because distance cannot be negative. So whenever you are finding distance, you have to take modulus sign. It is showing that distance is always positive. It is under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. This is the formula to find the distance between 2 points which are lying in space. Let's do one question. Find the distance between Origin means 0, 0, 0, whose x, y and z coordinates are 0. But is B? B is 6, 6, 7. Now can we find AB distance? The formula is saying x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. What is x2? But we can do, this is your x1, this is your y1, this is your z1. We can indicate on the point that this is your x1, y1 and z1. This is your x2, y2 and z2. So formula is saying x2 minus x1, which is 6 minus 0 whole square. Then y2 is 6, y1 is 0 and z2 is 7 minus 0's whole square. 6 minus 0 is 6, 6 square is 36, then 6 square is 36 plus 49. This is 121. This is 121 under 121 and its root is 11 units. Here the unit is not mentioned, so we are writing units here. So the distance between these 2 points are 11 units. Hope this question is clear. Let's do one more question. The next question is find C so that the distance between 7, 1, minus 3 and 4, 5, C is 13 units. Okay, now distance is already given to us and we need to calculate C. C is the unknown term. Well, this point whose x coordinate is 7, y coordinate is 1 and z coordinate is minus 3. And here x coordinate is 4, y coordinate is 5 and z coordinate is C, which is unknown term. We need to calculate it. Now, this is your A point, 7, 1, minus 3. D point is 4, 5, C. So this is your x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2. So formula is saying x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square, z2 minus z1, which is minus 3 whole square. And distance, it is already given, which is 13. 4 minus 7 is minus 3 whole square plus 4 whole square minus minus plus c plus 3 whole square. This is 13 minus 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. And here we can apply the formula a plus b whole square, which is a square plus b square plus 2ab. 25 plus 9, 34 plus c square plus 6c. Now under root is there. We just want to we just want to calculate this term. But whenever the root is there, we cannot calculate. So to vanish this under root, we need to take square root. So it's scaling both sides. After taking scaling both sides, we are getting 13 square is 169 and under root is vanished already here because of this scaling. It is 34 plus c square plus 6c. Now the quantity equivalent is c square plus 6c plus 34 minus 169 equals to 0. finding the factors just because of to do middle term splitting. 5 2s are 10, 5 7s are 35, 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. Now the factors are 5 3 3 3. 3 3s are 9 and 5 3s are 15. 15 minus 9 is 6. C minus 9C minus 135 equals to 0. So C plus 15, whenever we are taking C as common, and after taking 9 as common, we are getting C plus 15 equals to 0. So we are getting the two values of C. One is 9 and another one is minus 15. Hope this question is clear. Let's do one more question. Next question is, find the points of x-axis which are at a distance of 502 units from the point 2 minus 3 and 5. Okay, one point is given, distance is given, we need to calculate the second point. But the condition is the point is lying on x-axis. Of course, if the point is lying on x-axis, then y and z coordinates are 0. So, let the point on x-axis is x, 0, 0. Of course, y and z coordinates are 0. If the point is lying on y-axis, similarly, if the point is lying on y-axis, then of course x and z coordinates are 0. So it will be in the form of 0, y, 0. And similarly, we can find the point if it is lying on z-axis, whose x and y coordinates are 0 and z's coordinate is z. So this is the formation whenever the point is lying on x-axis. On x-axis means y and z coordinates are 0. On y-axis means x and z coordinates are 0. On z-axis means x and y coordinates are 0. Now, in question, we need to calculate the point which is lying on x-axis. So it will be in the form of x, y, x, 0, 0. Now x is unknown term, we need to calculate. Another point is, if this is your A point, x, 0, 0. The B point is 2, minus 3 and 5. This is your x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2. So the distance formula is x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square, z2 minus z1 whole square. And the distance which is given to us, it is 5√2. And here a minus b whole square formula is applicable. A square plus b square minus 2ab. Minus 3 square is 9 and 5 square is 25. This is x square minus 4x. 25 plus 9 is 34 plus 4, which is 38. This is 5√2. Of course, to vanish this under root, we need to take square root both sides. After taking square root both sides, we are getting 5 square is 25 It was we need to find the point on x-axis. So we need to calculate the point on x-axis. So the point is, it is x comma 0. So what is x? First x is -2. So -2 comma 0 comma 0, and another point is 6 comma 0 comma 0. That means the distance, wherever the distance is 5 from 2, there can be 2 points on x-axis. One can be -2 comma 0 comma 0, or another point is 6 comma 0 comma 0. Hope this question is clear. Let's do one more question. Another question is, find the equation of set of points P. We need to calculate the equation of a set of points P which move so that the distance from points A and B are equal. That means we are having one point P. Let the P point is A comma B comma C. So its distance from A and distance from B are equal. It means AP is equals to BP. This is given to us. Distances from the points A and B are equal. So AP and BP are equal. What is AP? A is, this is your x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z. Now applying the formula, x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square, and z2 minus of minus plus 5 whole square, under dt. Now x2 minus x1 minus of minus plus a plus 2 whole square plus b minus 1 whole square plus c minus 4 whole square. Of course, on both sides under root is there, but we are going to do is we are taking scaling both sides. So after taking scaling both sides, root can be cancelled out. Now we need to calculate the equation. After taking scaling both sides, now we are having a minus 3 whole square, b minus 4 whole square plus c plus 5 whole square equals to a plus 2 whole square plus b minus 1 whole square and c minus 4 whole square. Now we can open the scaling after applying the formula. Here formula of a minus b is applicable. It is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Here a square plus b square minus 2ab. Here a square plus b square plus 2ab equals to a plus 2 whole square. A square plus b square plus 2ab, b minus 1 whole square. A square plus b square minus 2ab and c plus c minus 4 whole square. A square plus b square minus 2ab. Now what we are watching, that a square equals to a square. It can be cancelled out. B square will cancel out with b square and c square will cancel out with c square. Now what we are having, minus 6a minus 8b plus 10c minus 6a minus 8b plus minus 10 plus 10c. Now 16 plus 9 is 25. 25 plus 25 is 50 equals to 4a minus 2b minus 8c. Now 4 plus 1 5. 5 plus 16 is 21. We wanted to find an equation. So what we are doing, I everything we can take it here. So when this 4a comes to this side, it becomes minus 4a. So minus 6a minus 4a becomes minus 10a. Then minus 8b, and this minus 2b when it comes to this side, it becomes plus 2b. So minus 8b plus 2b is equals to minus 6b. Then 10c, when it goes to another side, plus 8c, it will become plus 8c. So plus 18c, 50, and when this 21 goes to that side, it becomes minus 21. So it becomes it is plus 29 equals to 0. Can we take negative sign as common? So after taking negative sign as common, 10a plus 6b minus 18c minus 29 equals to 0. And when this negative sign goes to that side, it will merge with 0 because 0 is neither positive nor negative. So it becomes 10a plus 6b minus 18c minus 29 equals to 0. So this is the equation that we wanted to find it out. Hope today's questions are clear. Let's do some more questions related to these questions so that you can practice these type of more questions, because this is one of the interesting topic. Well, you have already done in 10th class with x-axis and y-axis, that means x coordinate and y coordinates were there. But now another coordinate is introduced, z coordinate. So we have done some questions related to x, y and z whenever the three coordinates were there. So let's practice